guys, I am back now doing the opening of the hard drive of the Seagate expansion 2TB for the PS4. I do apologise if you can't exactly see the best, but I'm just using a cheap little couple of pound stand that I found, so it makes it a bit easier rather than having to keep holding the phone. Right, so you will obviously need a flathead screwdriver to pry down the side of the case, and then you'll also need even if you don't have one, a screwdriver ideally that can support different heads to hold the PH0 and the PH2. Oh, I'll put that in the wrong one. Star-shaped screws anyway. One for the PS4 screws to take out the hard drive, and one to remove the hard drive attachment from the hard drive here, the external one. Right, so if you look down the side, this is the top where you've got the logo in the corner, you can see a thin line, which is where that's the base, that's the top. By doing this, I will say you void the warranty, so if anything does go wrong after this stage, you are pretty much not covered. So just bear that in mind. You can, if you've got nails, do that, but I will say when you do this, you'll hear some snapping, which is the clips underneath. Obviously, so Seagate recognise that you've opened it and you've been inside the drive. I can't get into it. Let's see if I can use some prying. I don't really want to damage it if I'm going to be using the case. There we go, I've got my finger under it. And then you just follow it across once you get underneath. If you can, I mean, let's pop back in. Try and be gentle. So to save the clasps from breaking. I mean, some will, some won't. Let's just get the screwdriver under there now. And if once you get it under, if you just pull it across, no, that's not really going to work. I think they may have cottoned onto this, you know. Underway. Hey ho to a tiny little bit of surface damage, but bear with me 1 second, guys. I'll see if I can find me a thinner head. There we go, this one may be a little bit better. I do apologise, it is the length of my arm, but at least it gives me the leverage when needed. Oh, and by that, guys, do be careful, because if the screwdriver does slip, you can quite easily injure yourself, and that's the last thing you want to do. No, that's gone back in now. This is not going very well, is it, guys? I do apologise. Let's try a little bit more force. There you go. Once you get it in like that, feed it all the way around. Pop the clasps. It is a bit more difficult than I actually thought. There we go. Get in there now. Get in there now. Well, actually, I do believe I've managed to keep most of these tabs intact. Yeah. Oop, apart from a couple, but hey ho. Right, there we go. Once you're inside, you will be greeted with the this is the heat plate. So just just tip it out. There we go, guys. You just tip it out and it's in your hands. You are greeted here by some black rubber stoppers, which are the screws which you need to remove to be able to get the hard drive out. And that obviously supports the hard drive as well. And then, let me have a look. Yeah, you've got the green plate, not the green plate, sorry, the metal plate on the top, right there. That's that, like that. That is just the heat sensitive plate. And if you just peel that back and peel that off, put that aside, and then you are greeted with this. Try not to, if you can, grab it from the sides and pull, because there is quite a bit of play right here, and if that gets damaged, then you won't be able to use it ever again. So if you grab it from here, from the centre where the port is, and just give it a really steady but firm pull, that will be able to be used for the hard drive you take out. Let's pop that aside. Right, I do believe, as a matter of fact, I don't need to touch those screws. I believe you can go in as it is. Okay then, guys, so that's basically the cracking open of the case. I will make a separate video now of the removal of the PS4 hard drive and installation of this one, followed by, whether that's in the same video or a new video, of the installation of the PS4 software, which I've already downloaded from the PlayStation website. You will find the link to that in the description. It may not be the latest, because the latest at the moment is 3.55. So I would just type in PlayStation 4 latest firmware, and that will, the first link, as long as it's on the PlayStation website, give you the correct patch and download that. So yes, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. I hope you've been able to see. I won't be able to tell until I watch this back whether it's good enough, but fingers crossed.